What is up, Dramaalert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. I know how much Logan Paul is getting paid to fight Mayweather. I know how much Mayweather is getting paid for this boxing match that's happening on February 20th, 2021. It's insane. Jeffree Star is getting exposed big time. I don't know if this is true, but it's insane. They got some receipts. Oh, and that's not it. Also, we are going to rewind the clock all the way back to 2016. I know you're thinking Kiwis. We're not going to talk about Kiwis in this video. We might in a future video. But we are talking about a beef that went on forever. We're talking Jacob Sartorius versus Leafy. I swear we got new news. We have a potential boxing match with Deji versus Slim Jarvis. By the way, FaZe just sent me this basketball. Isn't it dope? FaZe Jarvis leaked Addison Rae's phone number, and then Bryce Hall went after Jarvis. But guys, listen, before we get into these stories, I gotta tell you, you gotta sub with notifications on, because I'm about to spend $1,000 to get another PS5. I'm gonna go on eBay, get another PS5, and give it to one of you who are subscribed. Hit all notifications, and simply leave a comment down below, your thoughts on these stories, and leave your Twitter handle in that comment. Our first story is coming from Griffin and Dixie D'Amelio. Now, these two were dating, right? And they broke up, and now Dixie is dating Noah. And Griffin is actually dating Kelly Osbourne. But here's the thing. There's been this rumor out there that Griffin actually cheated on Dixie. So he's known as a cheater, right? Well, yesterday, FaZe Jarvis did a video. And in his video, he said he was DMing 100 YouTubers asking for a dare. In the process of Jarvis doing this, he was going through Instagram DMs and he accidentally leaked Addison Rae's phone number. Now, as you guys know, Addison Rae dates Bryce Hall. So Bryce Hall, being the good boyfriend and defender that he is, you're an idiot at little Jarvis. And ladies and gentlemen, that's when Griffin responded to Bryce Hall's tweet and little Jarvis with this meme making fun of Jarvis for crying and cheating in Fortnite. Then Jarvis responds, so we're both cheaters then. No! Okay, Griffin got destroyed. But I gotta say this, right? Listen, you know me, I talk to everybody. I get the inside scoop. I get the intel, and then I share it with you, right? Listen, someone close to this whole thing, I don't think Griffin actually cheated. I think Dixie cheated first, and the relationship was falling apart, so Griffin, went a different path. Look, I wasn't there. That's just what I heard. And speaking about I wasn't there, this is just what I heard. Jeffree Star, don't sue me. But a news story was leaked by Business Insider, basically Jeffree Star investigation revealed leaked documents that apparently he agreed to pay one of his accusers $45,000 in hush money. Listen, from the beginning of time, there's always been these stories out there against Jeffree Star. And people have been saying, look, Jeffree Star is just paying off people so he doesn't get exposed. But there was never any evidence of it. And now Insider is showing a copy of a check from Bank of America to a gentleman by the name of Andrew Author for $45,000, apparently from Jeffree Star. Now listen, as soon as this information came out, I'm texting Jeffree Star. I'm like, is this true? And Jeffree Star always responds to me. He didn't respond in this case. So do I personally believe that this is true? Yeah. I've always looked at Jeffree Star as a legendary Batman villain. Also in the news, back in 2016, there was a very, very popular YouTuber and music star by the name of Jacob Sartorius. Now, most of you haven't heard about this kid in a while because, quite frankly, he fell off. But back in the day, he was super popular. A lot of YouTube commentators at the time would upload videos roasting him and picking on him. And one of those people was Leafy. Leafy made like 1 million videos on Jacob Sartorius. So yesterday I tweeted out, yo, Jacob Sartorius, you fell off hard, bro. You need to challenge Leafy to a boxing match, then write a song about it. He responded by saying, ha ha ha, Leafy would get knocked out in 20 seconds. Whoa, okay, so Jacob deleted that tweet like maybe 5 minutes later. So I was like, okay, well, Obviously, Jacob's changed his mind. But then last night on Twitter, I was fighting with some Fortnite kids, bullying them. And all of a sudden, my phone goes boop, boop, boop. I got a new tweet from Jacob Centurion. He quote tweets me again saying, ha ha ha, Leafy would get knocked out in under 20 seconds. He hid behind his computer my whole childhood. Let's see if he'll step in the ring and back it up. And then he even tagged Leafy. Now that tweet stayed up for like a couple hours, but he deleted that too. Now I reached out to Leafy for comment. Leafy hasn't responded yet. Do you imagine if we saw a boxing match between Leafy and Jacob Centurion? And speaking about potential boxing matches, Deji has been trying to put out this messaging that he only lost to Jake Paul because he didn't put in enough training. He's been begging for a rematch with Jake Paul. And quite frankly, it's just never going to happen. Deji doesn't have the clout and the views that he once did. Like, his channel is down. And that's not me talking trash. Like, that's literally a social blade fact. And there's this other YouTuber out there by the name of Slim who fought FouseyTube, beat FouseyTube, and he's been trying to get in the... Like, I can tell you for a fact, Slim is willing to fight anyone. But he can't... No one will agree to fight him. So listen, I think it makes sense for a Slim and Deji boxing match. Both of these fighters have something to prove. Let's put them in the ring, put them on the undercard, and see who comes out on top. But speaking about YouTube boxing, one of the biggest things that's ever happened to YouTube boxing, Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather, one of the best boxers ever. Now, Logan Paul has been talking some smack already. He posted this on Instagram saying the picture being shared versus reality, pick on the right, increased Paul's size by 30% relative to Mayweather, showing how much bigger Logan Paul actually is, saying that he's like 200 pounds, Floyd is only 150, he's 6'2", Floyd is only 5'8", Floyd's 43 years old, Logan's only 25. Okay, since we're talking stats, let's talk more stats, like how much these two are getting paid for this boxing match. Now listen, this is leaked, this is an exclusive, nobody else has this, but I have been telling you that the Logan Paul Floyd Mayweather match is happening and nobody believed me, and it happened, right? So my sources are pretty dead on. And my source gave me a text message yesterday saying that Mayweather is getting paid $5 million up front and 50% of all the sales of the pay-per-view. Logan is only getting paid $200K up front and only 5% of all the sales on the pay-per-view. So Logan Paul is getting wildly underpaid for this. Why would Logan Paul agree? Why would he agree to this? I personally think it's clout. You know, this is going to be such a big match. He might not make a ton of money with this contract, but it might be worth it for him to have an opportunity to be a legend, to have an opportunity to be one of the greatest boxers that ever lived, that is undefeated. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the news today, guys. If you enjoy the hard work that we do here on Dramaalert, make sure you take the time to slap a like on the video. Make sure you're subbed with all notifications on, because you guys know, as soon as I get the scoop, I'm going to keep you in the loop.